My birthday has always been around the election. I was really angry that I didn't get to vote in the general. My name is George Lefkowitz. I am a senior at Grady High School in Midtown Atlanta. My birthday is November 9th. I registered back in September before I was even close to voting. So I am very, very excited to cast my first ballot for the runoff. There's so many big challenges. We have an existential threat that is climate change, that if we don't address very soon will cause a lot of people a whole lot of harm. But then we have everyday issues. People don't have access to health care, they can't pay their hospital bills, they're paying too much for insulin. For young Georgians, the biggest challenge is really getting that agency within our political system. Especially in Georgia and across the whole nation, we've kind of gamed our political system to work against young people. We don't really teach about it a whole lot in schools. In Georgia, you only need to take one semester of civics to graduate high school. Young people need to get involved to change the things that are going to impact us in the future. The pandemic had offered kids and the youth the biggest way to be politically active this summer. We kind of, as a generation, came to a consensus that we were fed up with the way that our system was acting. Because we all realized that we're dealing right now with the implications of people from 40 years ago's poor decisions. During the summer, I did a fellowship at the Democratic Party. I called probably over 1,000 people just to get them registered to vote. And the amount of people who either didn't have access to technology, didn't have an email address, and were having to jump through all these hoops just to vote, even if they voted in years prior, was really ridiculous. If you really want people to participate in democracy, which really shouldn't be a partisan issue, you need to get them registered. And that's what the box is for. It's out in front. We got it before the general and before I believe it was the October 15th general voter registration deadline. We just really wanted it to be accessible because the state's website is not easy to navigate. It looks like it was built in 1987, and if people can register while walking their dog or taking their kids to a restaurant, it'll be a lot easier for us to engage more. But we've had a lot of people come up. I'm pretty sure we had to replace all the new voter registration forms because we might have ran out before the general, and then people are still coming to get registered. Electing Reverend Warnock is a big step. He is closer to my generation than the majority of the United States Congress. He is a future-oriented politician, which is the way politicians should operate. The fact that we have 2 senators in Congress who have proven time and time again that they really just don't care about what we think, I can see the clear difference between why we need someone like Reverend Warnock in the U.S. Senate as opposed to the people who are in those seats right now. Reverend Warnock is running to work for the people, while the candidates we have right now are running to work for themselves. The fact that we could elect someone who has the decency to just care about other people is the biggest step we have to take.